Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tim Jones, a voice of Jacksonville Pool. This should be a fun little matchup here. What a treat! What an absolute treat here to have an up and coming here. Good lag. Actually making a little bounce here, but have a up and coming junior here to get to play against a great legend such as Mr. Davenport himself. This is really huge. Good opportunity here. Yeah, keep in mind as well, I know we're talking about some of the action, guys. Again, I definitely welcome it, encourage it. If anybody wishes to do any sort of side pots and stuff like that during these matches, don't hesitate to set it up. Y'all are more than welcome to have some fun with it in the stream. Have some fun with it, guys. All right, Mr. Davenport up to break here. It is rack your own. Keep in mind about the 3-point rule here. Carter, how's it going? 3-point rule means that at least, and it's any combination of 3 points, right? Every ball pocketed is 1 point. Every ball that goes past the head string and go through it, come back up, table, doesn't matter. But every ball that goes past the head string counts to the point. You got to have 3 points per break here, guys. And Kim's welcome. Kim's going to be on a great run with this, too. What good opportunity right off the bat.
Well, hey, Tim.
Hey, Jim. How's it going, brother?
I'm good. How's everybody out there in Stream World?
Stream World's having a good day already. I can go and tell you that right off the bat. They're stoked to already see this matchup happening right off the hitch here. Chuck earlier was really fun. That was a close matchup at first, and Chuck started pulling away midway through. I thought it was going to be a hill matchup, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he told me he won 7-3. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Just in case anybody doesn't know who I am, I'm just an investor here at Bulldogs and the general flunky, as I call myself.
Jim's the right-hand marching man band here is what he is. Don't let this guy undersell what hard work and dedication he puts towards this pool hall.
Nah, you're too kind.
Nah, man, you do an amazing job. You do an amazing job. Carter, thank you so much for that blessing. I appreciate you saying that.
Carter's one of our top 10 customers.
Hey, Bobby saying hi to you. There we go. One second, guys. Sorry, Bobby. Jim will be right back. He's checking in on something for me. But yeah, Jim's great people, guys. If y'all don't know him here, he again, right-hand marching man, #1 man of John's here. He is amazing people here. Kim Davenport running that very first rack, just as I thought he would here. Guys, anybody just tuning in, my name's Tim Jones, voice Jacksonville Pool here. I am live at Macon, Georgia here at Bulldogs Bar and Grill, where we are having the first Saturday of every month, guys. This is a phenomenal event. I was talking about just the benefit here, guys. $50 entry for the men, $30 entry for the ladies. That does include the $10 green fee or admin fee, however you want to call it. And women are the one exception here for a handicap. Rest of it's open, but any women that are participating, 500 or less Fargo rating, do get 2 on the wire for the winner's side, 1 on the one-loss side here. So don't miss out, but, you know, I've seen a lot of chatter in the pool world here just talking about left and right about, you know, playing so many people back in the day and in an open style format, not gaining any weight, and how they think that's one of the best ways they've done to learn and get better at the game. So you want that opportunity, you have it here. I mean, you're talking about $50 to get a chance. You've seen, I don't know if I've had a stream yet when Mr. Davenport wasn't in it. But between him, Tommy Kennedy, again, Mr. Jeff Levine's here as well. I mean, there's a lot of heavy hitters here. I know Robbie's in here as well. Like there's some really good players. So $50 for a chance to play some great people. Plus, I mean, you're guaranteed to play twice. It is double elimination. So, if you calculate your $50 into how long you were on the table for as playing time and stuff, you're still not even paying $50.
It's the best deal in town as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, it is. There's been a lot. I mean, they're literally, Jim, I tell you, every time I'm tuning into some different Facebook group, people were talking about back in my day, we only did opens. There's no reason for handicap tournaments, et cetera, et cetera. I think there is still a reason for handicap tournaments, but regardless of that, at the same time, like if you want the chance to get better, I was always taught that you want to get better, go play better people.
Hi, Harry.
The big blinds you're talking about for the Calcutta, Bobby?
Oh, hey, Big Rob. Just saw that.
I love it. Chat's blowing up here with Jim coming on to the mic. Yeah, so the bigger ones here, Mr. Davenport went for $800. He was the top dog. He was the first blind bid. Next up, Shannon Fitch went for $600. Randy Jordan went for $550. You have Chuck, who you saw on stream moment, for $400. Antonio Henderson for $480. Who else we got here? Robbie went for $420. If I didn't say that a second ago. That seems to be most. Oh, Jeff went for $240. That's majority of the bigger ones in there. You got anywhere from 20 to 80 to a few different others.
Yeah, and there's a dark horse in this race. His name is Ryan Moore.
Oh.
And I just saw him for the first time. I think he showed up for my Friday tournament.
Yeah.
And he was just playing lights out.
There we go.
And toward the end, it looked a little sloppy, but it was midnight. And the guy is something to watch. So if he shows up on table 1 or 6, we should watch him.
I like that. Well, I think we'll definitely try to tune in on a matchup against him. Bobby Bryant said that he isn't big. That isn't Big Rob, by the way.
Oh, it's not.
No,
oh,
no.
Okay. Different Bobby.
No, Big Rob was in here. I don't know if I'm assuming he's still in here chilling.
Yeah, Big Rob said that he needs to get to Atlanta, but I don't know if it's today or tomorrow morning that he's leaving. Hi, Edie.
It's funny. Edie came to chat. I was like, "Hey, Eddie." I'm like, "Oh, why did I do that again?" I was like, "Names Tim Jones Butchers for 500, Alex." Like every time. Every time. What a break.
Chuck Dorsett, Bradley Turner. Table 7, Chuck Dorsett, Bradley Turner.
I tell you, I love how just consistent Kim plays. He is just somebody that's so enjoyable to watch.
It's extraordinary.
Mm-hmm.
My game gets better by watching him play.
Yep. Courtney giving a shout out to Jim again. Jim is the man. He is the man, the myth, and the legend all in one.
I don't know if I'm the man. I mean, if I had to arm wrestle Courtney, I'd be in trouble.
That's a different subject matter altogether. But we'll definitely take some side bets on that one. We'll see some over-unders. Kim is smooth. Bobby, yeah, Kim is very smooth. Very, very smooth stroke. And I'll be honest with you, I would love to see him play on a 9-foot table, too, for a big tournament as well. But I just love the way he plays on these 7-footers. It's just very enjoyable. Very, very smooth speed, very consistent. Yeah.
Table 6, Tracy Majors versus Robbie Shelley. Table 6, Tracy Majors.
Edie, I appreciate you being kind to me about it. I definitely, the bad part is that it'd be different if I haven't met you in stream and talked to you before, but I've talked to you multiple times, so that's the part I feel bad about. I'm like, oh, I know better. At least this time I caught it real fast, though. Y'all aren't making no drinking game out of me messing up her name on this one. Y'all could have done it for Jeff, though. I was like Jeff Levine every time. And I even had family members in here. They're like, it's not Levine. Oh, I felt so bad. I know I'm laughing about it, but I did actually feel bad about it, yes.
I mean, we talked about it as he checked in, and
Yep.
he's like, everybody gets it wrong.
Mm-hmm. Good people, though. Oh, okay, Bobby.
You still lost me there, Bobby. Boosh? Are you talking about Bash?
That's funny. Alden trying to figure out how to get through the arena here. By the way, Jim, I heard we're having the pulled pork again for the lunch special. You gonna be eating yourself some pulled pork sandwich today?
I'm not. I am headed home to a nap. That's why I got on
Woo!
the microphone. I'm check in with the streaming people because I love you all. But I got to go home, take a nap, and come back.
Rodale versus Charles Smart.
Tell you what, Dakota making quick work there. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
Kid's on a mission right there. Let's refresh that. Should update the score now for you guys. There we go. I want to play on the big table. I was on it all night last night. Oh, hold on. Were you the gentleman with the headphones that I saw this morning at the hotel? And I said, go take the other guy's money.
Oh, Bobby. Okay, now I know who you are.
Was it him, the gentleman that had the headphones on over there?
No, I
Okay.
think that's George that had the headphones on.
Yeah, that was George. That's right. That's right.
Okay, Bobby's a guy who's about my height and much younger than me and comes in and plays only on the 9 foot. And he's one heck of a player, right?
Yeah.
But I just can't get him to come into my tournaments. But that's just not his game.
Bobby, I'm just put on the webcam. You and I fix have a real intimate conversation for a second. Bobby, don't be doing my man Jim this way. You go get your butt in them tournaments, okay? You see me? I know you see me.
He won't do it, Tim.
Get your butt in them tournaments. I don't want no excuses, okay? All right? That's so funny. Well, we got a little bit of an interesting little cluster here with the 2753 kind of making a line there in the center of the table. It may add a good level of difficulty. I already see Dakota's going to have to kick towards this one ball.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to sound weird, but I actually like coming down this bottom short rail and using a good amount of in his case, left-hand English and letting that cue ball. You got to hit it nice and slow and let all that left take, but he's got more than enough room to be able to get through. Looks like he's going to opt to go jump for it, though. That's a long jump. Oh, yep, he made contact with the cue ball. Ball in hand.
Wow.
No. Hate seeing that happen.
Okay, do we have a Fargo on Dakota?
Let's see.
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Dakota,
He's
yeah,
a
4-0.
He's a 409.
Yeah.
So he's hoping to win a couple, 3 games off of Kim. Yeah. We'll see.
I'll be honest with you. If I was him at a 4-9 here and I leave this losing 7-3, I'm going to be on cloud 9.5.
and I've
would.
thought about getting in the tournament just so that I could maybe beat Kim Davenport or Tommy Kennedy or Shannon Fitch. One game, just one game, please.
That's what I'm saying. You're paying for all of us that are lower Fargo, lower skill level players. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. I'm with you guys. But for all of us that are there, the chance to play these guys in a heads-up match.
Absolutely.
And then also still get table time. Like, come on, you can't beat it with a stick. That's why, like, I've been trying to get a bunch of my Jacksonville guys. I'm like, guys, y'all need to quit sleeping on this tournament. I was like, first and foremost, and understand in my heart, I love John and Tasha to death here. I love you as well, Jim. Y'all are good people.
Thank you.
But I want to see that man have to fork out that extra $1,000.
Oh yeah,
I want to see it. If y'all know what I'm talking about, by the way, guys, he already puts $1,000 guaranteed in this tournament. Right, $1,000 happens. Period. Nobody have fans or butts. It's there. If we fill it up to the 64 max that it can be, which it has good potential to be, he'll put another $1,000, $2,000 added automatically for a 64-man tournament, plus everybody's fees that are coming in. On top of it, you're talking about a really great day, really good chance.
Yep.
Bobby, Kim does act like a professional, dress like a professional. He oozes professionalism, and the thing I love about it is he's such an amazing example for anybody that is current in the game today, but also for the newer up-and-coming generation. Like, he is every bit of a gentleman and scholar that you've heard.
Absolutely. And you know, I've talked before on this stream about promoting the game itself. Mm-hmm. Nobody does that better than Kim Davenport. He is a class act.
Yes, he is. Yeah, very enjoyable. I tell you too. I've seen in these instances as well where, and some people may hate my opinion about this, but I've seen in these instances where somebody will go up against a junior, and they won't play their best game. They'll lax on the junior, and I get it. You know, you want the junior to have fun and stuff. But I love the fact that I feel like he always gives it 100% no matter who he's playing. He's not worried about his opponent. He's worried about how he's doing on the table, and he has that mental part of the game down.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, that's a benefit. That's a real benefit.
Yeah.
Even if it means it goes 7-0. You know, it is what it is with that, and you need to look at how you played, what options you had to make shots, and especially what was within your will well and what you're working towards. And if you can get past that, yeah, you'll be up there with them. You'll be able to take them on, and then you'll be coming to this tournament, and everybody will be like, hey, is that so-and-so that beat Kim Davenport last time? Yeah, that's so-and-so that beat Kim Davenport last time. And you're like, wow, like, he's really good. Like, let's go. Let's see how he does in the tournament this time.
All right, so, Tim, I'm going to check out here in just a minute. But one thing I want to do, if you'll let me, is I want to get a fellow named William Goodwin up on the microphone.
Yeah.
He owns a pool hall in Albany, and as they call it in Albany.
Albany, Georgia.
and he brought his daughter here. Her name is...
I knew she was on here, but who?
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
I knew she was on here, but I...
And I had a good long conversation with the guy. He sounds really swell. I mean, he's technically a competitor of ours, but he's in Albany, and I'm in Macon, so I'm going to go visit him, but you should talk to him.
But we've already been chit-chatting quite a bit.
Oh, have you now?
Yeah, we've already been chit-chatting for sure.
Okay. All right. Mr. Alden is back there, and I think he's next on the microphone.
Oh, you're all good, Jim. He's no rush. He's just here to fill in anytime I need help.
All right. Well, good talking with you, Tim, and I will absolutely be back after my nap.
I'll see you, brother. Take care, Jim. Be blessed, sir. Appreciate you, brother.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Nice little 9 on the snap. Now, keep in mind, guys, 9 on the snap does not count. That will get spotted. But Mr. Davenport will continue to shoot here, and the one ball sitting in a great spot, two sitting there top right-hand corner of your screen. A little back and forth he's going to have to do. I definitely want a little angle on this too, for sure. But he'll have a good opportunity without a doubt to run through this rack. And he's got to. Dakota, I mean, I know we had the little slip up with the jump shot, but Dakota's definitely going to be able to carry his own weight if he gets a couple chances at the table. He doesn't need much. He doesn't need much at all. Be real interested to see how well Dakota does all together in this tournament. Guys, also don't hesitate to tag your friends and stuff like that into the stream too. You can definitely add some people in stream if you want them to come in stream, and definitely encourage people to be a part of this tournament as well. Nice, I like that. Very smooth angle here. Get past that 6 a little bit. I know that gives him a steeper angle, but gives him a better shot on the cue ball. Tougher cut here on the 3. Looks like he's going to let through a stroke a little bit. There we go. Nice little back and forth. Very well played. Okay. Harry said, who's next on the mic here? So I think we're going to have Mr. Will, who he was just talking about a moment ago on stream here. My buddy Alden may come on stream. I know Kim has definitely said, hey, he's like, would you love for me to come and commentate another match? I said, absolutely. You are always welcome on the live stream any second of the day of the week that I can have you on here. I definitely will. And then we'll see. We've had some locals and stuff get on the stream with me from time to time as well. Like I always tell people, we just try to keep it PG-13. That's all. Yeah, come on up, Harry. You're good. Trying to see whose phone that is. Yeah, Mr. Davenport in great shape here. Looks like it may be a little below. Yeah, a little below that 8 ball there. So should be able to get shape for the 9. Nice little follow through, come back below it.
What a shot.
Yeah, he's he's really good. Really, really good, man. He's such an enjoyable one. Which you got to see him last time you were up here, too.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Very enjoyable to watch Cam.
Good out here, up 4-1.
Wow. Dakota got a game on him. I was very proud of him.
Dakota did good.
Yeah.
The only thing that I've seen that Dakota did bad, and again, teach your own, it's not easy to do. I don't do jump shots. I kind of know how, but he got a little hyper on a jump shot and just ended up kind of, I don't know if it was bridge hand or what, but just made slight contact with the cue ball barely when he was still like trying to do his strokes. And so it was ball in hand. But is Kim wearing his bowling shoes today? Harry, I will find out for you. I'm not sure. I'm going to say yes, he is. I'll say yes, he is. It looks like bowling shoes to me right off the bat.
I tell you what, I played this guy right here,
Mr.
Janan,
Yeah.
and man, that was a match.
650 rating. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm surprised too. Which again, I mean nothing against lower Fargos. I have no room to talk as if I'm a big dog. I'm definitely not. But I'm surprised some of these 650s didn't go for a little more in the Calcutta, just because. I mean, really, like, let's talk about the difference between right at a 700 Fargo and a 650 Fargo. I'm not saying the 700 shouldn't and couldn't have the advantage, but there's not a lot of skill difference, in my opinion, from what I've seen played. There's
Not at all.
Yeah, there's not
Not
a
at
massive
all.
skill difference. There's not enough that I would say, hey, like, they need 2 racks.
It's very minimal. I mean, a 650. I mean, just playing him, I think he was up 5 racks before I finally got one.
Yeah.
And for me to get that one, I think I had to run out 7 balls.
Oh, wow.
I
Yeah.
mean, so and then I had two really bad shots. He let me at the table twice on our first rack, and when he let me up at the table, it was I shot and I scratched, and it was just really bad luck.
Before I take this up,
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Jim. Jim, get me the.
No.
2-game difference in the pro world between 50 points and Fargo. Yeah, I mean, I understand that that's how they may run it, but honestly, when you watch I'll put it like this: multiple times when I've seen somebody that's at like the 650, 655, that type of deal, versus right at a 700. I ain't talking about somebody that's in the 750 now. You do start to see a difference there, but I find it very hard, just for the most part, to see a very clear, obvious difference between their games. To be honest with you. I ain't saying it can't be there. I'm just saying, just based on the matches I've had the chance to see. And keep in mind, too, as well, with my opinion, too, I always like to give this as a caveat. I'm still just a wee little baby in the full world. As much as I get to do these events on a weekly basis and stuff like that, and I try to fill up every single weekend I can with events, which, cough, cough, I still have St. Patrick's Weekend free right now, guys, somehow. The only weekend I do not have booked in the next almost 3 full months. But even in those events, and even though I get to do it weekly, like, still very new. So if you guys notice something different than that, than what I'm saying, I get it. I respect it. You may have a world and plethora of experience more than I've had a chance to do so.
So did they end up refunding Johnny? Y'all ended up refunding Johnny?
yeah, I mean, it was a total scratch. I mean, scratch on the Calcutta, scratch.
Don't do it to him. Hashtag bowling shoes. Carter, get out of here. I love it. Oh, I love it. There's some nice looking bowling shoes, though. I can definitely see. I don't know if they're actually bowling shoes, but I definitely can see them and stuff like that. Harry says my Fargo's on 200, so I say it's the best rating there is. Harry, that's hilarious. I like that. I like that. William, how you doing? That's too funny. Oh, when he wears his shoes with the slacks, he doesn't miss a ball. I mean, he's definitely in good stroke, and he's 100% got the slacks on. Absolutely does. It was fun. I was talking to him earlier, too. He said when the weather gets a little better, he's going to make sure and enjoy some good golf this year. I told him I hope the weather's nice and shiny for him. Get out there and enjoy. I'm not a golf enthusiast myself personally. It's funny, I was talking about that, I think on the way up here, Alden.
We were talking about that.
Yeah, I noticed how there's several pool players back home in Jacksonville that love playing golf.
Love playing golf.
There's such two different games to me, and I'm just like, I just can't, like, I get hyped about this game. Like, I get so stoked about this game, but
It's a fun one.
yeah, I don't have a dog in the fight at all.
Oh, good hit on Dakota there. I don't know if you just saw that, but he just skimmed the 5 ball, and if he would have hit it just a little bit harder, it would have went behind that 6.
I think we'll take a look at that again real fast here. 'Cause that was a nice hit.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he was definitely in Stuckman land here.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Pretty good hit.
Man, that was nice.
Mm-hmm.
When it's summertime, he told me he just cuts the slacks in half. That's funny, Harry.
Hey, Harry, when I wear my jersey, I'm like 100 Fargo points better.
Right? And we do all have those. There's officially 2 of my button-up shirts that because of my wrap on my cue, it gets stuck on when I'm stroking. That I refuse to wear anymore. I'm like this brings down my skill level, and I don't need any help doing that. I can do it on my own.
Right?
I mean, like, come on. Oh Lord, I missed ball in hand the other night during regular league night. I was so upset myself.
Is he going to try and jump with his playing cue?
He may just be measuring out, looking at it first, see if he feels more comfortable with it.
Looks like he's going to go for a
No,
kick here.
I'd be excited if he jumps this one. Yeah, no, he's bringing out. Oh, nope, he's going for the kick.
And playing Dakota earlier, he was breaking with his playing cue. He was playing with his playing cue, and so I'm wondering, he's trying to measure that out. I'm wondering if some of these juniors just play with their cue because they don't. Oh, what a shot!
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Dakota just earned something that I may not need to be saying this early here, but this man just earned best shot on a stream so far. That was amazing. Golf is very challenging. It's the pink box. Stop it, Harry. That's too funny. What's up, Mikey? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. Man, I hope Dakota runs this out after that amazing shot.
After that shot,
Yeah.
he should. I would love
Look
to
at
see
this
that.
shape for this 9. Very well played. Mikey, how you doing today, brother? Welcome on in.
Man, I'd even put 20 on Dakota, just saying he'd get to at least 4 racks. You know what I mean?
I mean, he's got the possibility now.
He's got it now.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was huge.
Yeah, it was.
Chance to break. He just needs a
Yeah.
decent break, which we've seen in this tournament, guys. And I love how you put that earlier when we were talking on our way up here about how important the break is. But you have got to know how to control your break.
Yes, you do.
I'm not saying that you're going to have complete, like, hey, like, I'm for sure the 1 ball's going to be here, the cue ball's going to be here, like, et cetera. But if you can really decide and say, hey, like, this is where I want my cue ball to end up every single time, you're gonna do really well. Mikey, I can't wait, dude. I really can't wait. My buddy Mikey's going to be, him and I are going to be training up with each other a little bit. I told him I really want to work on my game. I have a couple really big issues that are haunting me. I was telling him about it, and it hit me last night during the 8-ball tournament where I, just for a normal cut, I will still put a little throw because I know I'm not hitting it right. And so now I feel that my throw is necessary, even though I'm not throwing to get cue ball shape on something else. I'm not throwing because it's a more difficult shot, and I've got to throw it to skim it by or do some reason where throw is necessary. It's just not, but like I'm throwing it, and I'm adding extra English, intentionally at least. I'm at least intentional for it, but I'm making up for my mistakes instead of just doing the normal cut. So
I understand. Practicing with center ball.
Yeah,
the whole
I've got
rack. Just practice center ball, and that's really. If you've got the natural angle on the ball, you really should only be using maybe a little bit of top, maybe a little bottom to control, where your cue ball is going to go.
Yep.
And you don't need to throw it. You don't need to, put right, left, anything on it. Just a natural angle.
Yeah.
I mean, just like right there, he just used bottom.
Yep, just use bottom.
Straight bottom.
Kept it simple.
Yep. Keep it simple.
Yeah, I love that.
That's one thing I like about Bill Norrish. That's what he was showing me. Just if you ain't got to use English, don't.
Yeah. Yep, no, I definitely agree. But I'm looking forward to it. I told Mikey, like, I want to be able to try and ramp up a little bit before I go to Canada and hopefully do well and compete well up there. And I'm very proud of how well Dara and I did during the doubles tournament that we were in. And I don't know, man. It's tough, right? You get to see all these great players, and I just don't have a lot of time to invest in my game, unfortunately. But I need to take advantage of what time I do have.
I wonder if Kim's going to try and go for the early combo here and go 3, 4, 5, and then after the 5 try to hit that 6, 9 combo. It looks like it goes.
He may. It's not dead set, but it's not in a crazy realm of difficulty either.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mikey. I agree with you, man. I'm using it to make up for my lack of being able to hit the proper angles.
Yeah.
And I know that's a fact of mine, so it's definitely something we'll work on for sure.
Oh, it looks like he's looking at it. That early 6-9. Yeah, look at him.
Yeah,
lining it up.
he may have to. Which, if he's straight in, he can just pull this back and have a really good opportunity on that 6-9 combo. Aunt Gail, what's going on? Everybody say hi to my Aunt Gail.
Hey, Aunt Gail.
Table 8, Clay Harrison, Randy Jordan.
And for anybody wondering too, by the way, that is actually my Aunt Gail. I know some people have aunties and stuff like that that aren't by blood. That's my mama's sister right there. That's my Aunt Gail. Did you just play Freebird?
I did.
There
I
you
did just
go.
play Freebird.
I love that. I love that. That's too good.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Harry, I appreciate that. Thank you for showing love to my aunt. Well, Kim up 5-2, race to 7 here in this wonderful 9-ball open tournament. Again, don't want to harp on it too much because I know most of y'all have been sticking with me here. But in case a couple people just come in and they're like, hey, what in the French toast is going on? What's happening here? This is the first Saturday of every month here in Macon, Georgia at Bulldogs Bar and Grill. This is a 9-ball open tournament, only $50 entry fee. And we talked about the value there, guys. There's so much chatter in the full world about, handicap tournaments aren't necessary and this and the other. And when I used to play, I used to always play the top dogs with no handicap and this, that, and the other. Just the opportunities here. And it's for such a low entry fee and such a great tournament. Guys, I'd really love to see this fill up. I don't know if y'all see that $2,000 added part right there if the field is full. I would love for John to have to do that. So, love you too, Aunt Gail. Hope you're doing well, my dear. Let's see, learn a lot from good players and like to help people because I've got taught, and everyone can still learn from other people. They can, Mikey. They can. There's a lot to learn about this game, and there's different ways to learn this game too. That's the cool part. Very interesting.
I got the chance to play Kim earlier, just kind of in practice, and he had just one of the toughest cuts on a ball. And just watching him execute it and make the ball and leave the cue ball where he wanted. It's really to watch those good players and to learn from those good players. That's why us lower players can do these tournaments. It's just to learn. Learn and get it out there.
Yeah. I mean,
what else are you gonna do for $50?
That's what I was fixing to say. That's what I was fixing to say. Like,
even though it's a $50 tournament on a Saturday, what else are you gonna do?
Yep. I mean, if you're on a pool table for a couple hours, you're going to pay, what, $20, $25 for pool time anyways?
For a couple hours, I mean, depending on the pool hall, some of them charge, especially for 2 people, $6 an hour.
Yeah, no, I mean, it definitely can be. It really depends on the place, but, I mean, you're going to have a fee for playing on the tables anyways.
Yep.
You may just be playing with your buddy, which you may be taking, no offense here, a very lackadaisical. I know I do whenever it's just like me and you just chilling.
Yep.
And it isn't that I don't take it serious. It's that there's a different level of pressure.
Yes, there is.
When you're playing in a tournament versus just playing with your buddy.
Yep, 100%.
Harry, I want to give you a shout out with what you just said too. This is why I enjoy watching Kim play the way he does, because I find myself to be a very pocket speed player, which is why I enjoy the 7-foots. I've gotten extremely better on 9-footers, and I love it. It's been a huge session for me. I'm really successful on that. I'm up to 11 wins out of 15 matches in 9-ball right now.
There you go.
And my defensive shots have been going through the roof too, which has been really, really awesome for me. But that's why I enjoy the fact that he doesn't overkill the shot. I really think that he is somebody that is what I would consider a minimalist on the table. He knows when to let his stroke through, but even then, like a player that normally lets his stroke through will let it go 2 or 3 times in between the long rails. He'll go 1.5 times. You can still get to the same point, right? It's just a matter of how hard you're following through on your stroke and stuff. But I feel like he really takes the attitude of like, if it's not necessary, I ain't doing it.
Yep.
So,
Yep. 100%.
William, there's a lot to learn from higher players. I love, so like, that's why I love doing the commentary. When I'm doing the commentary, I'm watching somebody like Kim play, and these really, really, I mean, 700 Fargo is amazing. An established 700 Fargo is out of this world amazing. And I'm watching them play, and I'm like, man, I'd really go about it this way. And I see them go about something completely different that I didn't even recognize. I'm like, all right, let's put that in the memory now. Like, there's a reason why somebody that has played thousands of games went about it this way. There's the purpose behind it. There's other information they had that I didn't have, and there's a reason behind it. I need to learn from it. 6-2, Kim Davenport on the hill in the race to 7 here in this wonderful open tournament. Keep in mind right now we're still in the beginning matches of it. This is the very first round for the majority part. I don't even think any one-loss matches have started yet.
Nope.
Everybody's still right off the bat. 42 total players, and good payout here, guys. There's a lot of money to be had in this. Very, very excited to see who gets to take home the what I'm going to call is the grand prize. Now, granted, that is me assuming that they bought themselves in the tournament, but you're talking about almost $3,000 between first place for the auction and the tournament. So it's $1,000 for the tournament itself, and then $1,950 for the auction here. Second place will be $760 for the tournament, $1,510 for the Calcutta. Third place, $480 for the tournament, and $980 for the Calcutta. And fourth place getting $260 for the tournament and $490 for the Calcutta. Keep in mind, fifth and sixth place still get paid out. They get their $50 back. They get their entry fee back. But not too shabby of a nice little one-day tournament. And I agree with Mr. Davenport here, too, just based on what we've seen in previous tournaments. I mean, I'd probably assume by 2 a.m. we'll probably be done with it being 42-man, give or take. So, y'all got wonderful amount of time to be able to take advantage. Also, as well, though I don't have a photo up right now, it is on both my Facebook page and on Bulldogs' Facebook page. But I took a photo of their wonderful Bulldog shirt. I'm wearing it currently. Thanks to them for allowing me to do that. And if you guys are in Jacksonville and you want one of their shirts, I'll be more than happy to bring it back home. You just got to send me the money. Let me know you're sending it for the shirt. So that way I buy the shirt and bring it back to you. No shipping and handling charges at all, guys. All money goes to them. I definitely want to be able to support this pool hall and show them love and support. So
There's some good-looking shirts, too. And if
They're
I'm not
nice.
mistaken, they are very soft.
very, very soft.
And I'm over here rubbing up on Tim.
He is. He's literally he's putting hands up on me.
They are some soft shirts for sure.
So, somebody tagged my wife in chat. Where's Denise Jones at? I'm getting over here. You're sitting there rubbing up on my shoulders.
Yeah. Let me give you a good massage here, Tim. Feel how soft this shirt
I love
is.
William, that's the other thing too. There is a good range of skill levels here, which is nice. There's plenty of people to learn from.
Nah, I think these are all pretty high players. I don't think there's too many low players here.
I mean,
Honestly,
there's some 500s in there. There's a couple 400s scattered, but there's some 500s in there.
Yeah.
Some in terms of fire rating per se, mid tier players in there, which definitely, I like to look at it like this. So like for instance, like when I get ball in hand, and especially when I'm playing 9-ball with APA and it's points based. When I'm doing that, I like to look and I like to say, hey, like I know this point, and this point are very probable for me. I feel confident in making these shots and getting to them. So I'm like, hey, I should have these next 3 points. Well, same thing when I'm here, right? So when I was playing somebody last night and I was sitting there looking at how they were playing and stuff and knowing how I play, I'm like, okay, like I feel really confident at this point. Not saying that I'm for sure going to beat them, but I should have at least a couple racks on them for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And I kind of go back and look back at how I overall played, and I'm like, all right, this was a critical shot that changed the game for me, et cetera, et cetera. And it's nice to really be able to judge that. But I think because you got a little bit of a wide field, I mean, the lowest Fargo I can see on here, I think is 376 for Monica.
Yeah.
Yeah, 376
like
is the lowest one I see. And then all the way up to the highest being Mr. Davenport at 731. So you got a really good range.
Yes, you do.
So you tell everybody welcome for showing up to run through the tournament. That's too funny, Harry. That's too good. I love the confidence. The guy I played and beat last night during the 8-ball tournament, I loved his confidence too, and I meant it to him. I told him, I was like, don't take this sarcastically because I don't mean it that way. I want you to know that. When I beat him, he said, I'll see you in the finals. And I was like,
Yeah.
I love that attitude. Oh,
Yeah.
my God. I was like, I thrive on that sort of attitude. That is the attitude to have.
Was that the gentleman that beat me the first round?
I wasn't going to say nothing. I wasn't going to say it, but yes. That's the gentleman I got revenge for you.
Thank you. Thank you
Yes.
for getting that revenge. I needed it.
I loved it, too. Alden was like, I heard my boy put you in the loser's bracket.
Yeah. I did tell him I had to, man. I had to.
I was like, that was crazy. Good out by Mr. Davenport. Well
Yep.
played.
Good job to Dakota,
yeah,
too.
Dakota did great.
Yes, he did.